Hi there, and thank you so much for joining me for the short presentation on how powerful the Ultimate Income Booster really is. I know you are probably skeptical because there's a lot of BS out there, and I don't blame you one bit. But in just a few minutes, you're going to see for yourself what the UIB can do. You got nothing to lose. Sit back and watch this video. The UIB is really a traffic wizard. It's going to walk you through a short, very simple series of steps that literally take you from A to Z through everything that you need to get started with free and endless traffic. Here you can see the niche analyzer step. This is the first step in the UIB software. Now, the UIB is a piece of software, but I'd really like you to look at it more like a wizard, since literally it just takes your discretion out of the equation altogether. All you got to do is answer some questions. Now, I know lots of other software applications out there with huge promises. We all know that they end up just being a big scam, right? Keywords, niche analyzers, all that kind of stuff. You expect to see it in a traffic-related product or system. But really, the algorithms and the tactics that are going on behind the scenes, that is the stuff that makes the difference. And in just a few minutes, you're going to see exactly what I mean. Before we get started, I'm going to do something that will pay off. Before I started using the UIB, here's what I did. I opened a new ClickBank account. I want you to see this is for real and it's up to date. You can see the date the account was open, which is yesterday. So this is a fresh, super fresh account for me. Okay, now let's look at the time. This is ClickBank time. Now, I live in a different time zone. So I like to use time.gov to check EST time. This is going to give us another time reference here so we can check against the UIB. As you can see, ClickBank time is 3 hours behind Eastern Standard Time. What I did is I quickly set up a blog, and by quickly I'm talking slap that thing together fast. I chose a very popular niche, dieting, and actually, seriously, this thing took me about 5 minutes to set up. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but hey, it was quick and easy. I uploaded some content. I'm ready to go. Now, if you don't have a blog, no worries, because the UIB can actually do the job without a blog. What I've done on the blog is I set up some ClickBank ads with my affiliate link. Now, the reason that I chose to use a blog for this demonstration is because I want to show you the kind of traffic that the UIB is going to send. And with the blog, I have an analytical tool that I really like to use called Clicky. The beauty of this tool is that it lets you spy on your visitors in real time, so you can check out what they're doing while they're there. The UIB is basically a wizard. A wizard is a piece of software that walks you through a series of dialogue steps, and then it gets you to an ultimate result at the end. So it kind of removes the complications of procedures that you're going to have to go through. The process starts out by you entering the niche that you want to profit from. What I did is I chose the keywords green diet, and this is more like a nano niche or a micro niche of dieting. Let's click retrieve. The UIB retrieves the relevant keyword from each major search engine with the correlation between the results. Now, the software can decide for you which of the search engines is best to pick up the keyword and where to push your traffic from. This green progress bar that you see says that the UIB algorithm is crunching numbers, and it's going to take a little time on your computer because this is a lot of calculations to perform with our UIB algorithm. Let's go ahead and stop the algorithm here because it will take a while for it to search and analyze all three of the search engines. So I'm going to go ahead and click stop. I'm going to pick some of the keywords, and this is probably going to be plenty for demonstration purposes. Now click Analyze Statistics from Search Engine on each keyword. It analyzes the statistics from the search engines for each of the relevant keywords, and at the end of the process, the system is going to decide which keywords and on which search engines to apply the next automatic step. Now, as you can see, it takes your computer a little bit of time to output the results. Here you can see only the statistics we present. And of course, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, but that is super top secret stuff, and we're actually planning on getting a patent on that. Now, of course, the Ultimate Income Booster can analyze all the keywords or just what you've ticked. Let's go ahead and just pick the first two that came out, and we'll continue with that. So at this point, the UIB is in processing mode before it goes to the next step. This can take a while, okay? So give it some time to work. Meanwhile, we're going to go back to our analytics tool. Now, I hope you didn't expect to see a whole bunch of visitors coming in already, right? Don't worry. They're going to start trickling in very soon. So let's go ahead and stop here. Let's take a look at the time on our clock. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to come back and check in, an hour, hour and a half, and let's see what we've got. Hello again. Welcome back. We can see now the time is 7:52 Eastern. 1.5 hours have passed. Okay, this is 4:52 ClickBank time. Okay, because they're 3 hours difference. We don't have any sales yet, and I mean, of course, come on. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to see the first sale. Let's take a look at our Get Clicky analytics. We can see traffic has started to accumulate. Red dots here, folks, that's visitors. Blue dots is visitors that have taken more than one action on the site. So we can see 18 online visitors on the map. Each red dot is actually a real online user. IP, country, browser, all of that shown below. We see that there are no sales yet, but definitely traffic has started to pour in. The time is 7:52 Eastern. I'll stop the recording. We'll come back and check it again in an hour or hour and a half. All right, back again. The time is now 8:45, and this is 1.5 hours after our last check. 3 hours total since we initiated the process with the UIB software. We're going to compare this to ClickBank time, which is 5:45. Remember, there is a 3-hour difference. Hey, check this out. We have our first sale. $32. That is more than $90 ROI, return on investment, in just 3 hours. That's not bad, right? Well, let's take a look at the traffic situation on our blog. We can see we've got a nice increase in traffic since the last time that we checked. Now around 40 online visitors to our site. Now I will tell you, a good conversion rate is to make one sale every 100 visitors you get. If you can do that, you're doing fantastic. Here we've got one sale for 340 visitors. So the conversion here is not that great. Definitely the blog has, it's got to be worked with. But let's face it, that's something I set up in 5 minutes with a content generator. We're talking piece of cake. I could do these all day long. Now, let's keep track of our traffic, and maybe in another hour or two, we'll come back and check it out again. All right, the time is now 11:17. This is 2 hours since our previous traffic check, 5 hours total since we picked our first keywords with the Ultimate Income Booster. Let's check our traffic in the analytics tool first. We can see now more than 60 online users. Our ClickBank account shows a profit of $112. That has totally covered my initial investment. So obviously, I'm very happy with that. And holy cow, you know what? It is
11:18. I promised my wife I was going to take her shopping. So
I'm going to check again tomorrow. We're going to let this run, and we're going to come back and take a look at the traffic, and maybe, just maybe, we'll make a little more cash.
all right. Listen, thanks for joining me again for this last video, and I meant to check my traffic and my ClickBank account after the last video, but as you know, my wife pulled me away to do some shopping, and then she decided she wanted to go to a fancy restaurant, and then we haven't actually had a real date for a while, so we ended up doing a little bit of dancing. I honestly have a little bit of a headache right now because we did a little bit of drinking, and I just woke up about 15 minutes ago. Okay, but let's go ahead, and I want to get this done and get this out. So today is the 15th of July. It is Friday, and the current Eastern Standard Time is 5:03. Let's go ahead and check our analytics tool and see what we've got on the site. Looks like here the UIB has kept a steady and consistent 50 to 60 visitors on the site. That's very good news. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ClickBank account. And yep, overall sales for yesterday, $254. And today I'm already on track to meet that, even exceed it probably. I'm already at $86 for this brand new ClickBank.